Hello everybody, this is Mark Newgent, candidate for Irvine School Board. How is everyone doing today? If you're watching this replay, you could skip forward, but chances are nobody would be here anyway, because we only have a few, like 300 likes on this page. On my personal page, I have a couple thousand friends, so I will be broadcasting from there next, and that is public, so you guys can watch that. Today, we're going to talk about arts in the schools. As you know, I first and foremost, I do live video because one, I love people and I love talking to people and I love performing for you guys. Second is, when I really want to do this is you guys get to know people, because you can fake a photo, social media, cheesy photo, right? You can fake a scripted debate. You could fake a video. You can fake all that stuff, editing, all that stuff, but you cannot fake live. That's why I do that. So I give you guys the chance to ask me questions live as a candidate, and you can see my real to life expressions, everything else. So we're talking now about arts in the schools. So if you read my bio, you might go, oh, he doesn't support art. No, I really do, because I'm an actor and a performer, and I also do stand-up comedy, believe it or not. I actually love the arts, and I'll tell you a little bit about my personal experience. Growing up, a lot of hardship went through, homelessness, being poor, and having food. There's one thing I had, which was art. It was drama class. I toured in plays, I performed. If you catch me online, there's a ton of online videos of me performing. I was recently in a TV show, and I do stand-up every now and then. So I really support the arts in high schools. It's very important. It really does help students. It helped me build my confidence. I have no fear. I'll do TV any day of the week. Put me on live camera. I love it. It's fine. I have no issues at all. And it helps kids with interviews, helps with public speaking. You probably did not see the debates. We had two debates. We had one, or a forum, wasn't really a debate. It was a forum for PTA and, again, the Chinese theater. I did great. It's because I have experience public speaking. I have acting training. It helps. Arts and stuff, it helps kids. It builds confidence just as much as sports does. I'm trying to get my daughter into sports right now. Excuse me. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that before we hop on to my other channel. So I 100% sports. I support arts in the schools. I think it is a very important thing. Again, now some people are like, oh, arts, whatever. No, but let's explain the arts. Drama, acting, learning how to speak slowly and clearly and articulately. That is skills we need to teach our kids for a job interview, or they're trying to communicate an idea at a large scale. Clearly, all I'm going to say is these last two debates, I was extremely prepared. I studied a lot. And actually, I had the help of a veteran teacher of 40 years, Carolyn Inman, which she's very, what's words I think I usually use is, she's very brilliant, to put it simply. And she almost won the last election. Carolyn Inman is a very brilliant person. She almost won the last election by a few votes, like 700 votes. She almost won. And she's pretty smart. She's also a speech coach. So, but going back to the speech coach, the arts, I do believe it's important. It helps, and not to mention, it's fun. Let me tell you guys about a funny story. Last June, I was in military training, right? And I'm a captain. It's a very stuffy environment. We have like a general officer there, and we're like in this big logistics, giant tent, like this makeshift base, right? This building that popped out of nowhere, right? So me and this other actor, Joyce Hobson, which is a famous Hollywood actor, does TV. She's in the military also, and she's a colonel, a very nice woman. And we were one day in the middle of training. She had to do a video interview. She had to do she had to read for some parts, and she asked me, said, "Hey, Mark, you're an actor too. You're a comedian. Would you like to do this?" And I said, "Sure." So we got the script, we printed it out, and during lunch, or when we had a break from the mission, we're sitting back in the corner. There's hundreds of soldiers everywhere working in this facility. A lot of young, lower-ranking soldiers, and her are senior officers. And we're sitting there reading the script, and we're getting into it, back and forth, and we're literally cussing each other out, because that's what the script is. It's TV. It's not real. It's pretend, okay? And so we're doing this, and all these poor soldiers are walking oh my God, the captain and the colonel are cussing each other out. And then we kept reading the script. It was only a 3-minute scene, but we kept over and over again. It was funny. And these poor soldiers, like, they're scared because they really think we're literally cussing each other out, but we were not. It was pretend. I do love the arts. I love acting, and I love performing. And again, once this election is over, I'll probably do more performing. You guys might have caught us in my stand-up jokes here, so I think that's awesome that you guys support that as well. All programs are important. All the sports, we have a wide range in the schools, and well, it's getting a little sunny. I'm gonna try to turn the camera. So I just wanted to voice my opinion on the arts. I 100% support them. And I got an email today from, what is it? Let me pull it up right here. It was from the California Alliance for Arts Education. And the questions are like, how did it affect your life? Well, let me open the survey up. So it's a 3-question survey. I will answer it for you guys here. If you're a voter looking at my videos, like, who is this guy? So again, I am an actor performer. I love acting, performing. I love other languages, learning. So the questions were, candidate question 1. What meaningful experience with the arts, visual arts, dance, theater, and or music have you had growing up? Again, I did drama. I did plays. In high school, we toured. We did a musical. As an adult, I've done stand-up comedy. I was in a TV show just about 3-4 weeks ago. The photos are on my website. I played a police officer, which they didn't tell me I had lines until I showed up, which was actually a lot of fun. It's fun, and it's a lot of laughs. On that, we have a fundraiser next Monday, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to go stand-up comedy, and it's a clean event. Sometimes there's not a clean. This one's clean. Okay, so it's family friendly. The Hollywood comedian Cooper Lee will be there. And it's going to be opened by, we'll see if we can get him. Kevin Clark Kent will be maybe opening, but we have 100%. Cooper Lee has committed. He's going to be there. He is a Vietnamese comic. He's a very funny, a very gifted and talented young guy. I've known him from my stand-up days, and he's a funny guy. So if you want to laugh, you want to go to not a stuffy fundraiser, you want to have a good time, it's Monday at 6:30 p.m. at Lighthouse Escrow. The address is on the events. It's on Main Street in Irvine, Suite 130. I can't tell you the address off the top of my head. So again, we have a fundraiser to support my campaign, get us money. We're going to go for the win next week. And again, we will be supporting arts by having a stand-up comic performing arts fundraiser. That's what it's called, a performance arts fundraiser this Monday. Everybody is welcome. All candidates are welcome, everybody. I make it known that I'm neutral on all candidates. I have no ill will towards any of them, no matter what. You guys are all invited. I want you to laugh, be happy, focus on positive things, because that's what we're all about. Positive marketing, positive message. And again, I do support the arts. So I think I overtly answered that question. So the meaningful experience of the arts in my life, yes, arts meant a lot to me. I love performing, and I will perform again. Hopefully I'll be in some more TV shows. Now that I'm retiring from the military, I probably have time to do that. Maybe I can get back, maybe I can do a movie. I don't know. And on that note, before I move on to the second subject, actually, you know what? I have an idea on bullying using the arts, and I'll get to that in a second. So question number 2, what role do you think the arts can play in supporting education priorities such as closing the achievement gap, reducing dropout rates, preparing more students for college eligibility in the 21st century workforce? If elected, how will you promote the role of arts education and meeting the 8 priorities of the state local control funding formula? First and foremost, I see my role in fighting for LCFF funding. I'm going to rally the troops. I'm going to reach out to all the parents. I'm going to see if I can't get like 50,000 people at the same time call a local congressman saying, hey, let's fix our funding. A lot of parents, they seem like, what are we doing? We not properly funded the LCF. What's the LCFF? Local control funding formula. It was implemented 2013, 2014. If I go any deeper, you'll start falling asleep. I can give you a whole class on budget. We've got to fix the LCFF. We're fairly underfunded. But we're paying a lot more in tax than we're getting back. It's just not fair. And we're going to fix that. And the thing is, we're going to use us as a team. We're going to come together as a team. We're going to get it properly funded. So what role do you think arts can play in the supporting key education priorities? Well, especially let's talk about the question said 21st century workforce. Again, for me, drama class supports confidence. Teach you how to publicly speak, how to speak properly, and you can talk with an accent, or you can do all sorts of acting stuff, or for me, and it builds confidence in public speaking, interview roles, because when you interview your role, when you're interviewing for a job, right, you're trying to be professional, you need to learn how to act, right? Well, acting class literally teaches you how to act. So you can be an effective communicator. I believe 100% arts do play a role. So my role, and my personal role is, I see myself as someone that can interface with the federal and the state government. Again, we have unfunded federal mandate for special education. Their shortchange is 30%, which equals to $18.6 million this year alone. I want to use my expertise and work in the federal government. Yes, I have 20 years in the federal government to get the proper funding. That's what I see my role as. And again, the role of arts is to, there is a role, definitely, 100%. It's good stuff. I don't know how to play a musical instrument, but I do know how to act and perform. I'd rather prefer to do that personally. Okay, question 3. In keeping with state education code, each school district is to provide every K through 12 student with standard-based comprehensive arts education. In addition, the arts are critical for developing job skills, vital to the creative economy and the 21st century workforce. If elected, how we promote the role of arts in education and complete education for students. Okay, my role, let's answer this. Again, I think, arts is important, and my role would be to get us money. And again, I'll focus on the drama, the performing arts, because that's what I've experience in. And again, I kind of keep saying the same things. It builds confidence. It helps, creativity. It helps in acting. And you know what? Most of all, it's fun. Arts are fun. I loved drama class when I was in high school. It was one of the few things that I had. And all that stuff I had to go through that I enjoyed doing in high school. It was a lot of fun. Plays, pretending, dramas, and even some edgy stuff too. I performed some stuff that was edgy in high school. We performed some stuff that was a little risque in high school. It was interesting things. We all love the arts. Believe it or not, if you're like, oh, I don't support the arts. Well, guess what? Do you like television? Do you like going to the movies? Well, guess what? You support the arts. If you like going to a movie, you support arts, because that's art. If you like a stand-up comic, that is art. If you like music in your car, that's art. So it's part of our culture. 100% support it. You look at me and you see this military guy and military police, but yes, I actually love performing arts. Believe it or not, I love the choreographed shows, dance. I can't dance, but I like watching dances. Like my wife's in the Philippines, like the cultural dances. I actually quite enjoy those and all the work and effort that goes into that. So. Anyway, I just want to talk about the arts, and I wanted to share with you guys. I totally realized I never told you guys that I am an actor and a performer. And again, I did do television shows recently, and I do stand-up comedy. I actually love stand-up, but it is hard, and it takes a lot of time to write everything, to write jokes. And you have to go over the jokes. And again, I encourage you to look at my videos. I've got some online material and content here. So go ahead and check me out. I welcome it. And if you ever want to contact me, my phone number is 949-529-0497, mark.nugent@kw.com, or you can just message me on Facebook. I am always available in here, ready to support the community. And before I close out this video, I just want to say how humbled I am from all the donations I've gotten. I always try to call people after every donation, and they just keep rolling in, and just thank you guys. I started this, my whole intent was just to volunteer a couple hours a week, but helping with safety plans, and then it just developed into something bigger. And all these parents just started coming out of the woodwork and going, hey, we got issues, can we help? And I'm like, yes, I will help. There's no way I'm going to stand back and not fight for the little guy. No way. I hate bullies. I really do. And that's my next topic, bullies. I really don't like people that bullies as an adult or when I was a kid. It really fires me up. And as a soldier, it irks me when people try to bully others. I'm not going to tolerate it. And one of the ideas I have is leveraging Hollywood. I have some friends that can connect with the celebrities, and we can use celebrity powers to set the example. Again, it's not a solution, but we can prevent the rates of bullying coming down if we can get, say, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson to come into high school or whatever school that the district wants, or the principals or whatever, let them decide. Where do you think, if we can convince him to come here, which I don't know him, but I think based on what I know about him, he might, if he has the time, he might come talk to some high school kid and say, you know what, I stand against bullying. It's not right. I think we can get some celebrities in here. And I met a celebrity the other day, Maz Jabroni. Pretty sure that guy will. I'm good friends with his high school friend, and he's going to ask him. So we'll see if we can do that. Unfortunately, I was going to try to get Maz Jabroni at our comic event Monday for my fundraiser. I don't think he can be there, but we do have Cooper Lee, really good comic, coming in to entertain us at our fundraiser Monday. So again, that is an idea I have. It's an idea. It's not a solution. I will float it by the principals, the parents, if they want Dwayne Johnson or some other celebrity coming in to talk about it. There's someone that's seen as very macho, right? That's strong. That says, no, I will not tolerate bullying. I think that's a good idea. That we can send a positive message, because a positive message is way more important and it's way stronger than a negative message. I'm not perfect, but I try my best to do a positive message in everything that I do. That's all I want to tell you guys. Positive vibes. I love all you guys. I love you guys in Irvine. You guys make me feel so welcome. And all the parents, I hope I can do you proud. Feel free to contact me. Once I get in there, I'm going to fight for the little guy. When I fight for you, I'm going to do the best job I can. And I hope we have a lot of fun. I hope we laugh. I hope we don't take ourselves too serious. And again, laugh, tell jokes. And maybe one day I'll be able to perform for you guys again. I'll do some stand-up comedy and make you guys laugh, and we can all enjoy ourselves and live our lives in peace and happiness. Anyway, love all you guys. I'm gonna hop on my personal Facebook for a little bit now, and talk about the art a little more. Anyway, you guys take care. I love all of you. Good evening.